among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. Let rain roar, let rain
And good morning. Welcome to Today to Races presented by Fidelity First. I'm Stanton Salter along with our odds maker Keith Fustel. Here we go. We get you ready for another 3-day weekend of live horse racing here at Laurel Park in big action today. Nice carryover in our pick six. We'll get to that in a few minutes, but the big action today, that popular national wager. I've given out the winning ticket the past 2 weeks. The pressure's on the line. Looking for the natural hat trick. Can I give it out for a third straight week? There's the guarantee, $100,000 guarantee. Last week they put over $250,000 into it.
Yeah, we're going to rename it after you hit it this week. It's going to be called the Stan Salter Pick 5.
That'd be nice. I'll just settle for a nice score in it. Yeah. Like last Friday, paid almost $4,400 to 53 winning tickets. 2 Fridays ago, paid almost $11,000. All right, that was 2 weeks ago. The big guarantee, but they're going to bet way over that. The past couple weeks, 2 weeks ago they had that big carryover. They put over $800,000 new money into it. So last week about $260,000 it was bet into it. Let's show the lineup. Well, there's the lineup right down there at the bottom. It's going to start right here, Laurel Park, race 9. We'll have lots of national attention on Laurel Park, race 9. That's going to go off about 5 o'clock Eastern time. Then we go to Gulfstream Park for races 10 and then race 11 at Gulfstream. Then we go out west, Golden Gate Fields, race 5, and Golden Gate Fields, race 6. I'll have a ticket. It's a little bit more than the $72 ticket I've given out the past couple weeks. That was a winner. I have a $96 on-air ticket. I'll probably play a little bigger ticket. My key horse this week is going to come in leg D at Golden Gate Fields, race 5, a guy by the name of Hollendorfer.
Oh, yeah, he wins every once in a while, doesn't he?
He's got a 7-2 morning line favorite out there, so I key on that horse in leg D. So we'll get to all that. Nice carryover today in our 20-cent Rainbow Pick 6. Don't sleep on that. There it is, $9,329. That will start race 4. My co-host in the afternoon, Tim Tulloch, will have a ticket for that. We'll show you that here on the early show. So lots of action, and we have let's see, the 3-year-old preps tomorrow. You have the Gotham up in New York. You have the Maryland-bred Knicks Go in the Gotham up there in New York, and then down there Tampa, the Tampa Bay Derby. You have the Trombetta horse down there, win, one of the favorites down there tomorrow. So a big weekend for horse racing.
Big weekend, and got to root for the home team, guys, right? You hopefully see Trombetta do well down there at Tampa, no doubt.
All right, let's get right to it. Show you a picture of our main track. There it is, a perfect, fair-playing, fast track. I was out there this morning. I asked a couple jocks after they worked over it. They said it's a beautiful track. So nice job by our track crew. We're in the 30s, a little chilly. Snow showers maybe later on. It's nice and clear now. Let's hope to get the cart in before any of that snow moves in. Let's get right to it here. Race 1. Race 1's going to kick off the rolling Super High 5. That has a low 15% takeout, the Super High 5. No carryover. They hit it last Sunday. But we have it every race with 7 or more horses. So they don't hit it here in the opener. That'll carry over to the next race with 7 or more. So keep your eye on that throughout the day. The rolling Super High 5 with that low 15% takeout. The lowest takeout in the country is on our pick 5s here at Laurel Park. The early and the late pick 5s here at Laurel. Your best bet with that industry low 12% takeout. This is a mandatory payout on the early pick 5. I have a ticket. Let's take a look here. Let's see if we can build up a little bankroll for that Stronach 5 later on. Here's my early pick 5 ticket, a $32 ticket. You can study all of our tickets on the laurelpark.com website underneath the handicapping section, races, the race 1, I go with the 2 favorites, the 2 and the 4. And then race 2 is a nice maiden special weight. I go 4 deep there with the 3, 4, 5, 6. And then race 3, I go with the 2, 5. Race 4, I single on what's going to be a popular favorite in that race, is 7, Bring Me Answer, with the scratch of the 6, Tiger Eyes, who was 2-1 morning line. The 7, Bring Me Answer, is going to be a heavy favorite there in race 4. So I single on that mare for trainer Ricky Silliman. Then I'm 4 deep. Race 5's wide open. That's a nickel 2 life. Filly and mares going 2 turns. I go with the 1, 2, 5, 7 in race 5. Let's take a look here at the opener. Claiming 8,000, 4 and up, going 6 furlongs. My best bet of the day is in race 1. I don't single on the horse. I also use Trevor McCarthy on the 4, the great provider. But, all right, we both have. Maybe I should have singled on the 2, Sir Rockport, my best bet. We both have him on top. We have a video spotlight to show you. Let's show you the race from February 10th right here at Laurel Park.
Yeah, aggressively ridden right into the pace there, 3 deep in between horses mid-turn. And I tell you, Sir Rockport showing a little bit more speed than normal, than what he showed 2 races back. He was very eager this day. A decent field. Young American, you see his 3-5 down on the rail, a little bumping going on. But watch this old 7-year-old, the final 3/16 of a mile. Refreshed and ready to roll in the new barn. Look at this. We've seen Rob and Nest claim a couple back and forth off of each other. That's the good stuff about the claiming game. You love seeing this. Sir Rockport, strong effort. Can he bring it back? Early money, way early at 1-5. I think they'll be very close when it's all said and done. I originally had Sir Rockport favored, went back and forth. But great provider. He's proven at this level, the Open 8. His biggest deal is getting away cleanly. He's had some issues of late, but he's got a lot of speed. He is the one to catch here in the opener.
Yeah, I couldn't leave him off my early pick 5 ticket. You get the Meets leading rider McCarthy aboard for Jamie Nassis, 8-year-old Maryland bred's a 7-time winner at Laurel Park. He's now made over $300,000. So we both have a cold 2-4 on top here in race 1. The 5 and the 3. The 5 Big Slick, third last out behind the great provider. Now in the Joan Reynolds barn, Ricardo Chappie had a good weekend last weekend here at Laurel.
Yeah, he did. And this was a dead aim. I mean, it was under a hammerlock around the turn. Looked like he was poised to make that run. Just didn't quite follow through the last 1/8 of a mile. But certainly Fitz was bet down. You get a little bit better price on Big Slick today. Day Strike, he's kind of an in and outer here for Dame in the barn going well. Day Strike needs to just save a little bit more ground. It was hung wide. It just had no kick last time out.
All right, so we like the same 4 there in race 1. Let's turn the page. You like the early pick 4. That starts here in race 2. Nice maiden special weight for Filly and mares 3 and up. We're going 7 furlongs. Here's your early pick 4 ticket.
Yeah, you could kind of hit the all button here, Stan. It's now down to a 5-horse field. Scratch the 1, Atlantic Avenue. But not much separating. I'll go 2, 5, 6. I'm going to key on the 3-year-old there, the 3-year-old Filly Rockstar Girl taking on older. Third race spread 1, 2, 3, 5. I'm not sold. Jazzy Juder, your 9-5 morning line shot. I'm going to spread around a little bit in there. Fourth race, 3, 5, and 7. Same thing. Scratch the 6 Tiger Eyes. Bring Me Answers. Looks almost kind of too good. And that leads me to kind of go elsewhere, too. I'm going to go Springtime Win, who loves the distance, and the 3 Talessa for Joan Reynolds, who could be the speed of the speed in race 4. Wrapping up race 5. With the scratch of the 3 Brew by You, which would have been a single probably for a lot of people, Stan.
Sure.
I'm going to go got to change that. It's going to be the 2 and the 5, guys. 2 and 5 for a $36 ticket. So we'll make that necessary change. 2 and 5. I liked the 2 in there. I had a horror trip last time out.
All right. Okay. Yeah, we both like some similar horses
here. That was a
here.
late scratch too.
On our multi-race tickets, let's take a look in. I messed up a little bit on my early pick 5 ticket. I'm 4 deep here in race 2. I didn't use the 2 Last Love. I don't know what I was thinking. I think you're right. I think you do just hit the all button here in race 2. I'm already used in 4 of them. Why not use the 2 Last Love? That horse has been running well. You have that Maryland bred Filly by Not for Love in your top 3. But let's start with the 6. We both have Rockstar Girl on top, a 3-year-old filly by McLean's Music for Mark Reed. Third last out, going a mile against Maiden Special Weight. I love the cutback from a mile to 7 furlongs today. Alex Cintron gets aboard. Beaten favorite in 2 starts and beaten favorite going 7 furlongs 2 starts ago. But she's been getting better. Ran a lifetime, almost a lifetime best last out, going a mile. I love the cut back here to 7 furlongs today.
It kind of came back to a comparable buyer to that debut try, which was a good race on late November. I think 3 horses came out of that race to win next time out. So key race there in her debut. Last time out was Poise, was right off the lead, just couldn't get by maybe a little bit better horses. Right now, Pat's No Fool came back to well. Remarkable Soul came back to win. A little stat for Mark Reed. He's 4 for 16 and 12 for 16 in the money. 3-year-olds versus older in this maiden special weight category on the dirt the last couple years. That's a positive there. Rockstar Girl, I think, is going to have a little bit more follow-through with the 7 furlongs. Yeah, she shouldn't be far off of it either.
All right, so we both have the 6 on top. I didn't use the 2. You didn't use the 4. Weekend Delight Toledo on this Giacomo 4-year-old filly for Katie Voss. 0 for 8, but a decent third last out. Going a mile against maiden special weight. That was early February. The horse that was second in that race came back to win. Hung a little bit in that race, but should be just like my top pick, our top pick, the 4 Weekend Delight, should be dead fit for the 7 furlongs today.
Yeah, maybe she wants to be outside of horses. You saw that she got inside and hung late. Numbers work. Eves the 3 for Kieran. I thought that was an encouraging debut. This horse was kind of tucked up, swung out late, and had good finish. Only to be beaten a length in a debut at a mile, not going back to 7 furlongs. Last Love, late-breaking blinkers on the 2 Last Love as well. Improved since being claimed. A forward factor, no doubt in here. She's gonna be up close, especially with the blinkers on.
All right, how about the 5? We both used the 5 here. Trevor McCarthy, War of the States for trainer Mike Trombetta. This filly, well, she's never been off the board. She's not she's not a superstar, but she's very honest. 4-year-old daughter of Bodie Meister. You never know. She eventually gets a win, gets maybe 2, 3 in a row, and can go on to be a nice filly. But she's certainly honest and been right there against this company.
Yeah, she's just a little bit more punchy. Now, last time she was kind of wrangled back early, and taken back off the pace and encountered some trouble. I like the finish. Now we're going back out to 7. It's just, man, that last little 70 yards, she just seems to not really want to kind of give you that late punch. But maybe Trevor will go ahead and go here, It looked like he had plenty of horse early. Maybe that'll be the tactics today.
All right, so nice maiden special weight there in race 2 to kick off that early pick 4. Let's turn the page here. Race 3, we're going 6 furlongs here in the third, claiming 12,500. filly mares 3 and up. We both like the same 4 horses here. The 2 I have on top, Jazzy Judah for Old Coach Farm and trainer Mike Gorham, 6-year-old mare by Freud. Third last out for 16,000. 3 Life takes a little drop here today. Sheldon Russell stays aboard. Was third behind Bell and Tonic last out. Bell and Tonic would come back to gallop. And this will be the 3rd race back this year after having January and after having December and January off.
Yeah, the key is, I'm a little dubious of this one. She's after that race where she won so easily, like I talked about, she's going to pull it up early after the race and went to the sale. She had trouble last time out and just kind of didn't quite kind of put it all together late. I expected a little bit more. Bell and Tonic, though, solid competitor. I mean, she's on a roll right now. For Dale. I like Tidy Stripe. I think Tidy Stripe, with trouble last time out in the same race, is a little bit more tactical than Jazzy Judah. Not a lot of speed in here. Look for the 3 Bagels and Lock to go ahead and set the pace. But I think Tidy Stripe with a clean break will go ahead and stalk and pounce.
I like it. I like her. I have her on my early pick 5. We'll get a better price on the 5. You're right. She had a break from the 2-hole. Last out, going 7 furlongs. Had a bad trip. Good second at this level 2 starts ago. Going 7 furlongs. We both like the 2 and the 5. Who else is in here? The 3 Bagels and Locks. A good second last out at this level. Stepping up off the claim for trainer Jose Rodriguez.
Yeah, she ran fine last time. And Dylan just ran off the charts. She's the speed of the speed. She's going to go ahead and go. And catch me if you can for this horse. I mean, there's definitely some question marks around the 2, Jazzy Judah.
All right, so we like the same 4, just a little different order there in race 3. Let's get a quick commercial break. When we come back, nice carryover, and that 20-cent Rainbow Pick 6 starts in race 4. The carryover's over 9,300. We'll check it out right after this.
When it comes to getting back in the game, there's only one team to turn to. The team more high school, collegiate, and professional athletes train and recover with. That team is MedStar Sports Medicine. For more than 30 years, MedStar has served as a leader in the diagnosis, treatment, and rehabilitation of orthopedic and sports-related injuries. Ranked among the top programs in the Maryland and Washington regions, we offer rapid access to athletes of all levels. Let the pros who treat the pros treat you. MedStar Sports Medicine.
All right, welcome back. Today's 20-cent Rainbow Pick 6 starts in race 4. We have a nice carryover for you. There it is, $9,329. My co-host in the afternoon, Tim Tulloch, he has a ticket for today's Pick 6. Let's check it out, see how he played it. There it is, $57.60 play, affordable play. It's under $60. That's a less than a $10 per race investment, and you might get a nice big score. Race 4, he goes with the 3-5-7 here in the fourth race, and then race 5 he goes with the 5 and the 7 there. Race 6, nice maiden special weight. He goes 6 deep in there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then race 7, he goes with the 3-4. Race 8, nice nickel claimer there, going 2 turns. He likes the 2. Do you want a salsa in the 3? Brahms romp, and then in the finale, he likes the 3. Best surprise, a favorite for Scott Lake, and the 6 in him with him in the finale. Race 9 is also the first leg of today's Stronach 5. I have a ticket for the Stronach 5. We'll show you that when we get to race 9. But let's check out here the fourth race. We also kick off the middle pick 4 in the fourth race. Claiming 5,000 filly mares 4 and up. Haven't won 2 races in 6 months. Never won 5 is the condition. We're going 7 furlongs. Yeah. We both have the 7 on top. Let's start there. We have a video spotlight to show you of the 7 Bring Me Answers. Here's the race from January 11th here at Laurel.
Yeah, it's a pretty good effort here. This is the day it was claimed by Ricky Selman, then went up the level and just couldn't get it done. But bottled up here in traffic with run, heading to the 8th pole. Shifts in a little bit, is able to kind of find room in between horses and steadies again. There it is, a little pinch. I like the willingness, is able to dive down inside a horse on the left lead there, a little sketchy. But when you claim horses, you're always looking for conditions. This horse they were able to come back, now drop a little bit, but with the purse structure, you can kind of help your owners out a little bit. But targeting conditions is key. Catches a softer spot. Now, 7 furlongs works, 2 wins, 4 thirds, and looking at this race, not a lot of quality speed at all. I think Sheldon's going to have her into the race a little bit sooner. I tell you, though, this 3, second time Joan, flashed a little speed down inside, rated back a little bit, a mild move upper stretch before flattening. I think Talesa is a user at the price, though. I think this horse, 8-year-old could take him a long way up front.
You get Alex Centron on the 3. I didn't use the 3. I just want to say that the task here for the 7, Bring Me Answers, your favorite, got a lot easier when the 6 Tiger Eyes, so it was 2-1 morning line. The 6 Tiger Eyes, big late scratch here in race 4, so that's going to make things easier for your favorite. The 7, Bring Me Answers. I didn't use the 3, Talesa. We both like the 5, Springtime Win for Jerry Brooks. 4th at this level, last out, going a mile. Now we cut back to 7 furlongs today, and we get 7 pounds off with the Bug Rider.
Yeah, form is kind of just, they drop, didn't pick its head up really. The last 2 starts, I don't know what's going on. Springtime Win, though, look at that record at the distance, 4 for 5. Yeah, getting in light. I liked her last time. I thought she was going to make more of an impact. She didn't quite do it, but this group is not the strongest nickel 2 in 6 months. So I think she's hard to leave out of your exactas. Yeah.
All right, so we both have the 7, Bring Me Answers, the 5-year-old Maryland bred on top there in race 4. She's my key horse on my early pick 5 ticket. Let's turn the page here. Race 5 will kick off the late pick 5. No carryover. They hit it Sunday. I almost my on-air ticket was almost a winner. I was 4 out of 5. I played a bigger ticket that hit. It paid a little over $1,600 last Sunday for the late pick 5. Industry low, 12% takeout on both your pick 5s. Race 5, I go 4 deep in this race on my early pick 5 tickets. Claiming 5,000 filly mares. Never won 2 lifetime going a mile in a 16th. I use the 1, 2, 5, 7. Let's start with the 2. Your top pick here, Cisco Bay. We have a video spotlight to show you of the 2 Cisco Bay from February 17th here at Laurel.
Boy, and it was an eventful trip, no doubt about it. A little trouble at the gate, pinched back soon after the start there. You're seeing that in the black cap, black blinkers. Comes away a little bit funky, even actually bumped a little bit by the 2 horse. But right here, kind of gets sandwiched. A little rank, didn't want to really deal with the trouble. And we're going to watch this show continue. Going into the turn, was able to drop in, save some ground, and really edges up to within about 4.5 of the lead into the turn, and just has to steady tap the brakes again. And Cisco Bay never really got clear. Watch this. Going to continue around the turn. A 4-way battle up front as Louise is actually going to get the job done here over Shall Try. But watch this little move. This horse is crying out for runs. I mean, just find me some room.
Brutal trip.
Please. And watch this again. We're going to steady and check. They're to 5/16, and I believe we can weigh me one more time here into the stretch. This horse has, there it is, right there in between horses. And I got tired writing this footnote. Yeah, how about that? But the poor mare, she got a little tired too. I mean, she tried to pick it up, couldn't gain much through the stretch. But I tell you, drawing inside, you saw the run that she wanted to have. If she can come away cleanly, Cisco Bay, a definite possibility at a square price. We're going to lose a little bit with the scratch of the 3, Brew Bayou, but I think she could kind of get brave. She certainly toughened up off of that last trip.
Well, and that apprentice, Victor Rosales, he's back aboard today, so he knows this mare. You get 10 pounds off. Rosales, he had his first win this meet here at Laurel Park. Good rider. He's been an exercise rider for trainer Phil Schoenthal for a long time. So I'll take the 2. I have the 2 on my early pick 5. I think the 5 and the 7, who I have on top, your 2 favorites, I think they're suspect. One of them comes from a 9% trainer. The other one comes from a 4% trainer. We're talking 4 for 45, 2 for 52. Those are the trainer stats from last year of the trainers of the 5, Marjorie Muggs, and the 7, Finger Paint. That said, I go with the 5 on top. Sheldon Russell rides for Sam Davis, a decent third at this level. Last out, going a mile. Gets extra real estate today. This will be the first time this mare's tried 2 turns.
Yeah, I mean, she's been trying, and no doubt about it. Sammy Davis got a couple live horses in today, in the 3rd and the 5th. She doesn't have a whole lot of speed, but was able to stay close. It's going to be a battle of attrition, no doubt, through the final 1/8 of a mile in this race. You got the right kind of rider in Sheldon, maybe carry her over the line.
And the 7, Finger Pain, who I use in my exact, is C.J. Delgado. Is going to attack 126 for this 4-year-old filly for trainer Alexandra Hillgrass. An okay second last out, going 9 furlongs at Charlestown. And got clobbered the 2 starts before that.
I'll be shocked if somebody might just jump in for breeding purposes down the line, right by Union Rags out of a Tapit mare.
Yeah, they paid $250,000 for her.
Yeah, Donna's Delight. That was the filly broker maiden here, right? Went up to Charlestown and got through the 2 in life condition. Yeah, the last race is okay. She's got some better numbers down on the page of finger legs, but she's gonna. I guess if she can maintain the Charlestown form, she's within the mix here in this race. But 5-2, 2-1 is going to be awfully tough for me to take on a questionable horse. Like you say, $250,000 purchase.
All right, come on, Victor Rosales.
Yeah.
The decent price there on the 2 Cisco Bay. That's what I'm rooting for there in the 5th. Let's turn the page here. Race 6 kicks off the late pick 4. Nice maiden special weight, 3 and up for 3-year-olds and upward here. Interesting. We're going 6 furlongs. We kick off the late pick 4. We both go with the 3 on top. Day the Music died for trainer Mike Trombetta. Man, he unleashed one the other day. Was that last Sunday? You were talking about that horse on the early show last Sunday with Pimentel aboard. It was a homebred for our Larry Johnson, right?
Yes.
And the horse opened up, took all the early money, opened up from 6-5.
It did, yeah.
And then went off at a nice price,
I think it ended up going off like 6-7 to 1 when it was all said and done.
And galloped.
Yeah, took the lead early, took a little bit of token pressure and wide. And I think the buyer came back high 60s.
Ooh, all
legitimate fig.
So I go right back to Trombetta here. You do as well. She's I'm sorry, he a 4-year-old gelding by McLean's Music. Julian Pimentel will ride. The works up there at Fair Hill. That they look okay. Nice 5-furlong workout from the gate. February 15th up there at Fair Hill on the Tapeta. This 4-year-old gets Lasix in debut. Trombetta, Pimentel, 24% here in Maryland. So we both have Day the Music Died. Robin will have a good call for this one if he's getting to the wire.
Yeah,
first.
a little stat for Trombetta here. The last couple of years, 3 for 9 with first-time starters on dirt at Laurel in the maiden special weight category with an ROI of over $4. That works for me, as you talked about. He had another first street pro win for maiden 50s. So,
right.
Yeah.
All right, so we both have the 3 on top. The one Fernwood Drive's been working sharp over there at Pimlico for trainer Mark Reed. This 4-year-old colts by a major league sire here. Distorted Humor stands for $50,000. This horse a 47-2 bullet workout, fastest of 27 works. February 23rd over there at Pimlico. Alex Cintron rides. He gets Lasix in debut. I don't like the one hole at all, but some nice works over there at Pimlico for live barn.
It's rolling pretty good, 47 and change. Lasix on a debut. Lone Sip was 0 for 9. What I had, nothing why I like the 3 Day of the Music Die. You look at it, that mare, Kelly's Question, a slew of winners. 2 debut winners, 2 first out winners from 8 runners. I like that.
Nice.
And McLean's Music, they win early.
All right, so the 2 VIP ticket, we both go against. You have this 3-year-old colt in here exactly. They take the blinkers off today. Now his numbers improved when they put the blinkers on, but he's just been kind of sputtering around, finishing 3rd the last 3 tries at this level. He's been right knocking on the door, but now they're trying to figure him out. Now they take the blinkers off, so I'm not sure what's going on here with the 2 VIP tickets.
Yeah, look gone. Now he went quick last time out in that good field. We talked about it. Now a couple of horses have come out of there to win. Baptize the Boy for Benny the other day. VIP ticket. I respect his speed. I respect his tactability and the fields that he's faced. He's faced the right kind. Always Mining, Red Gun, Wendell Fung, Lord have Mercy. It's taking him. It's going to be his 9th try today. Maybe this 9th time is a charm. But man, he's trying. I give him that.
All right, and Tom Hagen, his speed might be better going longer. Yeah. He's coming back after a little freshening here by El Padrino. He ran a big race going 2 turns late November for a start in the Tim Keefe barn. Then maybe regressed a little bit last out late December going 7 furlongs. 6 furlongs, I don't think he's going to be in front. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of trip Victor Carrasco gets here on the 4 Tom Hagen.
Yeah. I think the 2's faced a little bit better when you break it all down to the sprint types. But he's now we got the 3-year-old with the 2 taking on older. But Tom Hagen, where's he been? That's my biggest concern. After this couple good tries.
Yep, all right, so we like the same 4 horses there with the 3. Day the Music Died on top in race 6. Let's turn the page here. Race 7, we kick off the final pick 3 today in race 7. We're going a flat mile, claiming $12,500 for straight 3-year-olds, and we both have the 3 on top. MG Broker is going to be a popular favorite here in race 7. We have a video to show you. Here's their last race from February 23rd.
Yeah, claimed 2 races back from Claudio, and then drops. You're thinking, okay, what's going on here? Trying to beat MG Broker. I tried, and watch this. This horse showing improved speed. Granted he had trouble the day he was claimed, but he's never shown this kind of early foot, and he just dominated the field. Back at you, a little bit of a race for 12.5. Off the claim here for Jerry Brooks. Off of Thurston. Okay. Nothing else is going to be said. There you go.
And Ricardo Chappie will ride. So, we both have the 3 on top here. The 4, Candy Wampus, gets Trevor McCarthy to ride. His horse was beaten by MG Broker 2 starts ago, but then came back in a good second last out, going 6.5 furlongs. Yeah,
that horse works, and I like Ricardito. I think second off the break is going to help this horse. Did kind of the dirty work chasing, did Ricardito. I think he's better suited at the mile distance.
All right, so we like the same 4 there. Let's speed along here. Race 8 kicks off the late daily double. We're just 1 race away from race 9 to kick off the Stronach 5. Let's take a look here at the 8th. Claiming $5,003 and up. Haven't won a race in 6 months. Never won 4. That's the condition. We're going a mile and a 16th here. And, we both go against the 2. Do you want a salsa? I don't blame you. That's a bunch of question marks with the 2. Do you want a salsa? I go with the 3. Brahms Romp on top here for Top Barn. Jamie Naslett. Not sure what happened last out. Just ran a clunker last out. Well, maybe the horse ran 18 times last year, made almost 60,000. And then he's run twice already this year. They ran him back kind of quick in that last race. They went from January 24th to February 7th. That's back in, a little less than 2 weeks. And maybe that was just a little too quick back. Now he's had over a month now, just over 30 days now for the 3 Brahms romp. Let's hope that's freshened him up a bit here. Angel Suarez rides this 4-year-old today for Jamie Ness.
I mean, this horse could be the favorite. I ended up, just because you look at the numbers, the 2. I mean, granted, this horse, the 2, Do You Want a Salsa, has been scratched twice since being claimed. That makes me definitely a little bit nervous. I go to the 3. I was originally going to take the 4 Junction until I saw my man August Martin 0 for 85 the last 5 years. Can we see a win for August Martin today for Junction to break the streak? This horse seems to run kind of for anybody. His positional speed is going to work here. He was willing every step of the way. Inganora horse was pretty good for McMahon. So scratch of the 1A, Jose Seaview, Edify, Junction. Would not be surprised if you see him right ahead on the lead. But maybe Brahms wants a target. He was pressing last time, and that definitely took a lot out of him. So I think he's better suited stalking for a few, at least 3 to 4 lengths out of it.
All right, so we're in agreement here, race 8. Now, just real quick, we have to touch on the 2. Do You Want a Salsa? I don't use the horse because the horse was just claimed off our leading trainer, Claudio Gonzalez. He's 25%. We're going from a 25% guy to an outfit who's 6 for 98 last year, 6%. The horse has never run 2 turns. He's a 5-year-old. Made $66,000 sprinting. He's never run 2 turns. He's one try going a mile. He's never run this distance before. He did run 2 turns going a mile and 40 at Tampa last year against Allowance Company. He ran a decent second one time down there at Tampa, and was third going a mile here at Laurel last November. But the horse hasn't run since mid-January. I'm taking a total toss approach here on the 2. Do You Want a Salsa?
Yeah, and Claudio, dropping from 14 to the nickel desperation move to get it done. Yeah, you still got to think he's going to take play though.
Sure.
45 3-5 last time out. Numbers stack up clearly than everybody else in the field, pretty much. So, yeah, Junction and the Heartfelt. I'm pulling for the 4.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, Junction.
Oh,
Montanez. All right, let's turn the page here. We're going to have a lot of national attention on race 9 today, right here at Laurel Park. It kicks off that popular national wager, the Stronach 5, with a guaranteed $100,000 pool. Now they put over $250,000 into it last week. Industry low, 12% takeout means you get more money back in your pocket when you hit the Stronach 5. It paid almost $4,400 to 53 winning tickets last Friday. It paid almost $11,000 2 Fridays ago. The past 2 weeks I've given out winning on-air tickets. We're looking for 3 weeks in a row today. All right, it's going to start Laurel Park, race 9. Let's show the lineup for the Stronach 5, okay, about 5 o'clock Eastern time, right here, Laurel Park, race 9. Then we go to Gulfstream Park for race 10, Gulfstream race 11, then out to Golden Gate Fields, race 5, then Golden Gate Fields, race 6. All right, so there's the lineup. I have a ticket. You should have a ticket. Everybody should have a ticket. There it is, still under $100, a $96 play. I think race 9's wide open. I think 2 of the favorites in race 9 are very suspect and beatable. I use them protectively, but I have a 12-1 shot on top in race 9, the 5 Roman Warrior. So I go with the 1, 3, 5, 6, 8, 9 here in Laurel Park. The 1 Southeast, the 3 Best Surprise. I'll go over my ticket, but there is my ticket. The one Southeast and the 3 Best Surprises. They're your favorites. You have to use them. The 5 Roman Warrior, 12-1, my top play. The 6 In Him With Him might be Lone Speed. You have to use that horse. The 8 Throw the Deuce. If he runs his race for a top outfit, he could win. And also the 9 Choco Mount, a nice win last out, going a mile against Nickel 2 Life. He could win. He could be coming in the final stride. So I go 6 deep, looking for a price. The last 2 weeks, we had Laurie Testerman lead us off a couple weeks ago with a big price. We had last Friday, we had Ty Liapustina and Tony Aguirre lead us off on a nice price. Let's see if Brandon McFarlane can lead us off on a nice price with the 5 Roman Warrior here in the opener. The second leg is a maiden 20,000 going 9 furlongs on the turf at Gulfstream. The favorite, the 5, Go Poke the Bear, 9-5 for Pletcher. He's very slow early. He's beatable. And the 6, Fine Spirit for Billy Mott. He has no speed. He's shown no life against Florida-bred maiden special weight, so I don't even know if it's a drop to the maiden 20. But you have to use Mott blinkers on. You have to use the Pletcher, so you have to use the 5 and the 6. The other favorite, the 4, Just Kidding You, been the beaten favorite his last two starts. Down at Gulfstream, hasn't run since January. How about my girl Lily Kurtnitz, a local Maryland girl? She could be the key to my Stronach 5 ticket today. She has the 3, Knocky by the Sea at 6-1 in the Gulfstream race 10. And then Gulfstream race 11, okay, leg C. Lily has the favorite, the 1, Affluential, 5-2 morning line favorite's going to get a nice ground-saving trip going a mile on the turf in leg C. Get one of the country's leading riders, Irad Ortiz Jr. Then also I use the 2, Ode to the Hunt, who should get a ground-saving trip, 7-2 morning line with Maryland's Nick Juarez aboard. Then there's my single, Golden Gate Fields race 5. That's leg D. That's a nice allowance race going 2 turns. I single on the 7-2 morning line favored, the 6, Wish You Were Mine, owned by Hollendorfer, trained by Hollendorfer. That's Golden Gate Fields, so top trainer of all time. So I single on the 6, Wish You Were Mine, in leg D. Then Golden Gate Fields, race 6 is leg E. That's a nice allowance race going 2 turns. I used the 2 favorites there, the 1, Our Silver Oak at 9-5, and also the 2, The Creep at 2-1. I believe The Creep is owned in part by our girl Acacia Courtney.
Oh, really?
Or at least she did own them. She did own a little piece of them. She might have sold her share. I'm not sure. But I used the 1-2 there in the final leg. So a $96 ticket, and I'm looking for a big price here in the first leg.
Yeah, race 5 at Golden Gate. I did dig into that race a little bit yesterday. Man, they almost all look the same. Yeah. I do like a horse in there. If you can throw one more in, I would throw this horse first time North America. I like the 4 in there a little bit. Golden Iris.
Golden Iris.
Yes.
All right,
yes.
The 4.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was a tough race. Yeah, first time Lasix, blinkers on.
Coming in, this guy does well with this kind of move. So.
All right, and the horse is 10-1 morning line. I mean, might be a nice blow-up horse. All right, I'll have to use the horse. I'm going to be playing a deeper ticket, looking for 3 weeks in a row here on the Stronach 5. Let's take a look here. Race 9, the first leg of the Stronach 5. We have a video spotlight to show you. You have this horse on top. It's a claiming 5,000 3 and up. Never won 3 or straight 3-year-olds going a mile. Here's In Him With Him, last out late January.
And you're also going to get Throw the Deuce, who's just outside of him, who actually puts a head in front. But In Him With Him, to me, looks like he could be the controlling speed. The deal with Throw the Deuce is he's got to come out of the gate a little bit better. That's been his issue. But In Him With Him, dead game to the wire. This horse doesn't mind a little pressure. This was on the drop. He's going to go a long way in here. The key with Throw the Deuce, he was out of condition last time. I still liked him, but broke bad again. He was acting up a little fidgety in the gate and then was used wide early. If he comes away cleanly and can settle, make one run, sure, he's going to be there. I can't leave him out. I'm going to take those 2 horses right back again, In Him With Him, and Throw the Deuce out of that video spotlight.
All right, I used the 6 In Him With Him in my exactor. The barn's been hot, and this 4-year-old might have lone speed with Horacio Caramanos aboard, but I look for a little bit of a price here. The 5, Roman Warrior, I have on top, and we'll get to the 5 real quick. I go against the favorite here, the 3, so do you a little bit. Now, we both used the horse 4th, but the 3, Best Surprise, 5-2 morning line. The horse hasn't run since late December, has run 2 starts in the Scott Lake barn going short, rallied going 6 furlongs last out, rallied for second at this level. The horse broke his maiden going 2 turns on the inner dirt at Aqueduct 3 years ago against maiden 6250 New York breds. Won a race bottom claimers last summer at Monmouth going long on the turf. Right. A nice lifetime best going 7 furlongs at Saratoga last August. But then needed a break after that, came back, ran bad, dropping to the bottom at Aqueduct, and then a barn check. A lot of lines in this horse's form. He's a lightly raced 5-year-old. He's only run 13 times. And now he's 0 for 2 going a mile. He hasn't run since late December. Only one work showing at Pimlico. I go against the favorite here, the 3 Best Surprise.
Yeah, I mean, it just looks like he's going to be more effective as a one-run sprinter.
Right.
And I'd rather almost see him go 2 turns down inside. You get that first quarter of a mile. You really don't have to be used to stuff. The mile is a tough little spot when you're inside and having to get position. You're right. I think he's vulnerable at the 5 to 2.
So I go with a dead router, a solid router, a dead closer. The 5 Roman Warrior, my top pick here for trainer Brandon McFarlane. Let's take a look at the race back on January 11th against Nickel 3 Life. Same level as today. This horse, you see the comment line, a 4-wide move, a game effort. He had a long stretch battle that day, head-and-head all the whole way down the stretch with Supervision, who was your heavy favorite that day with Trevor McCarthy aboard, going against this horse who was 19-1 with a 7-pound Bug Girl aboard. And there was a little bump in there around the 16th pole. The looked like Supervision came out on Roman Warrior just a little bit. It was as is, but it was a big effort for Roman Warrior. Now, Supervision came back after that and ran out of condition in a 5 Life nickel race in Gallup that day with a big buyer, then came back and was 4th last out against 8,000 starter allowance companies, and he's one of the favorites, I think, tomorrow for nickel starter.
He is.
Supervision.
He's in the mix. I think he's in that 4-1, 9-2 range. Yeah.
So Roman Warrior ran a big race January 11th. That race could win today. Got caught wide late January here at Laurel and ran a big race going 9 furlongs last out at Charlestown. To get a good bug rider today, Kymar Trotman aboard. I'll take a shot with the closer, the 5 Roman Warrior.
Okay. I can see it, no doubt.
All right,
okay.
so I'm 6 deep, looking for a price here in race 9 to kick off that Stronach 5. I got lost on time here. I thought we had plenty of time. We had a lot to cover there. It's a big 11-horse field, and we've caught a nice price the last 2 weeks to kick off the Stronach 5. We'll see what happens today. Big 11-horse field to kick it off.
You can't hit it if you don't hit the first leg, right?
That's right. That's
okay.
right.
So.
All right, that's it. We're out of time. Dave Robin, he's coming up next with scratches and changes. Good luck.
Good luck.